So we are going to start with our dependent variable. Most people start with their IV, but it's easier to start with your GV because we want to know what we're going to measure. So that's what we're going to look at, is what are we actually measuring. And then once we know what we're measuring, then we can look at our independent variable. So what do we think will actually change or affect our dependent variable? What's going to make that number or that measurement change? All right, so Jansen, if you grab a piece of paper in front of you, let's talk about what a dependent variable might be. What do we got? Grab one, and what is it? Show them.
A reaction.
What is this one? Accuracy, right?
Accuracy.
So it might be accuracy. What else we got? What's this one?
Reaction time.
Ooh, reaction time. Good job. How about this one? Ooh, that's a tough one.
Frequency.
Frequency.
Frequency counts.
Frequency counts. Good. So how many whiskers a person might have, or a cat might have, or how many bowls of cereal they might eat. What's this one? Weight. So these are all things that we might measure, and they're in different ways. Some of them are ratios, some of them are interval, some of them are, like we said, frequency counts, where you just count them up, which we could use as ratio data. We might have scale data, so we might say job satisfaction, like you looked at. No craziness for 5 minutes. All right, so we have all these different things that we want to measure, and then we have something that we think might affect them. So Jansen, what would this be?
Age.
Okay, age might affect them. So when we look at age, we might find older people or younger people have different reaction times. How about this one? Ooh, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Religious background. So we might say we want to measure the number of times somebody meditates. Can you sit up, please? And so what we might look at is somebody with a religious background versus somebody without a religious background. Maybe it changes the number of times they meditate. How about this one? You know what that first word is? It's a tough one. We should have practiced these because these are hard words. Brightness of stimuli. So we might look at, again, something like reaction time, and we might say that you can break faster to bright lights and you break slower to not so bright lights. And then how about this one? You know these words.
Study time.
Study time. Good job. So we might look at maybe people who study more weigh more. Maybe people who study more weigh less. I don't know. Maybe it changes your weight. We don't know. That's what we want to test. Yeah, who knows? So that's why we make those our independent variables. Stop. Okay. So now that we have our independent variables, what we know, because we're doing t-tests only, is that our IV has to have levels. And for this chapter only, we are going to say that our IV has only 2 levels. All right? So 2 levels might mean, like we said with age, it might be younger and older. For brightness, it might be bright and dim. For religious background, it might just be yes or no. Or it might be what religion you are a part of, but we're only going to use 2 levels. And each level has a mean. For our world, we're going to say, imagine that you are a participant in our study. Do you know what a participant is?
No.
Yes, you do. A participant is somebody who participates.
Like a participant in the derby.
Yeah.
With Heyday.
Yep. So we play Heyday. Can you tell? We play Heyday. Imagine you are a participant in our study, and we have all these different variables going on. When we look at you as a participant in the study, here's what you're going to think of. Do you contribute to 1 mean?
What's that for?
Or do you contribute to 2 means? I'll show you. Here's one. All right, we'll post this up. If you contribute to only 1 mean, we'll put it up here so they can see it. If you contribute to only 1 mean, that is a between subjects study. If you contribute to 2 means, that is a within subjects study. We're going to show you a couple quick examples using some of our good friends. Okay, we started this closer so that you can see our little graphic here. Jansen, here are all the people up top are all the people that could be in our study. So let's look at our first group, Group A. So the first group are these 4 people, and our second group are these 4 people. Are they the same or not the same?
They are not the same.
They are not the same. So if there are different people in both, oh no, different people in each sample, we call that between subjects. All right, how about between this group and this group? Are they the same people or different people?
They're the same people.
They are the same people in both samples, and so we call that within subjects. So take a quick picture of that, write some of that down.
Recording.
Now we're going to show you with our two friends. What's the purple guy's name?
Bonnie.
Bonnie and
Foxy.
Foxy. Okay, so what we want to know is, do people like Mountain Dew more than Pepsi? Right? Which one do you like better?
I actually haven't tried them.
Oh, you haven't tried either Mountain Dew or Pepsi? Because your mom doesn't let you have pop?
Yeah.
All right.
So I think I should try it.
I think you should try it. We'll see. All right.
See after.
So we are going to do what's called a within subjects design. So we want to know if you like Pepsi or if you like Mountain Dew. So Bonnie gets some Mountain Dew. And what does Bonnie also get? Because we want him to have 2 scores. He gets both. He gets a Pepsi and a Mountain Dew. What does Foxy get? Both, a Pepsi and a Mountain Dew. Excellent job. Okay, but now what we want to do is what we call a between subject sample. So now only one group gets Pepsi. So let's say Bonnie only gets Pepsi. Then what does Foxy get?
Mountain Dew.
Only Mountain Dew. So between subjects, they each only have one value. So we find out how much he likes Pepsi, and we find out how much he likes Mountain Dew. Yes.
Could you cue me so I actually know when we're stopping?
Okay. Yes, we are stopping in a minute. Now you had your own within subject design. What'd you have for dinner yesterday?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. And how many bowls of spaghetti did you have?
2.
Why did you have 2?
Because they're both different.
They were both different. What was different about them?
They taste different.
Why?
Because they have different ingredients.
Okay, who made the first one?
Grandma.
And who made the second one?
My grandpa.
And so what did you have yesterday?
Spaghetti Wars.
Spaghetti Wars. That's what we call a within subject design, because Jansen got to try both spaghettis and picked a winner. Who won?
Grandpa.
And then what did he give you?
He gave me $1, but I didn't see him point to the bowl.
But he did give you $1, didn't he?
Yeah,
All
I didn't
right.
see him point to the bowl.
So this works in real life as well. All right, Jansen, this is going to be our last video for probably this whole semester. I'm sad about it. Are you sad about it? Yeah, you look sad. All right, so take us out. How do we end?
That was Jansen does math. See you next semester.